Please leave your...
You might call back. I was supposed to be relaxed, and I came into the shop to check on my print here, just because I'm all excited about it. But my buddy Scott said he would take my goldfish, because as you know, we recently moved, and I really don't want my goldfish. But my buddy has a pond in his front yard and said, I could stick the goldfish there, but now he won't answer his phone. So we'll see if I actually get to take the goldfish and throw him in the pond with lots of other goldfish. This cover right here was way too tall for the spring and stuff that I wanted to put in here. So I redesigned it, reprinted it. Of course, you'll see this on the TFS channel, but here you go. Sneak peek in case I get this video out before that video. I heard my phone go off. Be home in an hour. Okay. Home sweet former home. I think what I'll do while I'm waiting on Scott is feed the fish, let him get kind of comfy and, you know, not suspecting that we're gonna move him.
Everything's fine.
Let's talk about little fishy here. I feel kind of bad because his water sucks, but little fishy here, actually let me get you some pebbles so that way you feel good. There you go, buddy. Chew them up. My son won a little goldfish like this big at a carnival a couple years ago. Few years ago, but when he got that fish, you know, everybody knows that when you get one of those, it's just going to die like right away. So we threw him in like a salad bowl. He stayed like 2 or 3 days in the little bag, and I was just like, dude, this ain't cool. So I put him into a salad bowl, and I bought him some food and stuff like that. So he survived like an entire month inside of that salad bowl, and I felt so bad because the fish would never move. He would just sit there, you know, and he was bored. So I bought a small aquarium, and you know, it was like, cool, now he's got a place to go, or whatever the case is. Then wife and kids said, oh, well, the fish looks bored, he needs a friend, so we got this one. And then I was like, well, I don't want to do all the maintenance on the fish tank, so we got a lobster. That lobster was a terrorist, so then we bought this bigger tank for the 2 fish, which were only like this big. And you know, the story goes on from there or whatever. The lobster eventually died because it couldn't molt. I felt really bad. There's nothing I can really do about it, but he croaked. Goldfish got like this friggin' big, like he got huge, and he died out of nowhere. Literally just, you know, everything's fine, and the next morning he's floating. I don't know what happened, but you know, it is what it is. I don't want to take another fish. I'm kind of over this, so my buddy Scott told me I could put the fish in his pond out front, so we're gonna move him over there. Normally, I don't let the tank get this dirty, but, you know, we've been moving and stuff. So we'll let that guy eat up real quick, and then we'll move him on out of here. Scott just messaged me, said that he's home now, so we'll have a non-stop, uninterrupted flight / relocation to Scott's Pond. You will come to my net, and you will like it. All right. The nicest you've ever been about it. Yep, he's stressing. Topping off. A little fresh water. Kind of help you out a little bit. So sorry. You know, as much as I can't stand this fish, my friends are all like, why don't you just flush him down the toilet? And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to kill the fish. Oh no, I'm just not going to do that. I'll keep the sucker alive, but I'm not going to kill it, right? I don't care if it dies. Let me put it that way. If it dies, that's, you know, as they say in Rocky, if he dies, he dies. But I'm not going to go out of my way to kill him. That's just wrong. Even if it did only cost me 50 cents and a bunch of food for a lot of years. Crap, I don't have any tape. Put it in a bag or something. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have fish water all over my damn truck. I know this thing is not waterproof. I feel fish water leaking on my fingers. Lucky. So to not have fish water all over my truck, just try to kindly set him inside of there. Honestly, I think we're gonna be lucky if he even makes it. But at least I can say I tried. I'll just have to keep it under 90, try to drive nice and slow to not freak the fish out. Run! I'm driving slow. This is awkward. Like the only guy on the freeway that's doing the speed limit. This is a 1-ton truck with a tremor package after all. It's not the smoothest thing in the world. Trying to make sure that the fish has water by the time I get there. He doesn't get knocked around and slammed into the walls. Hell, I even have the engine brake on right now, just to make sure that I don't stop too harshly and make the fish go sliding into the firewall and tip over and lose all his water. Because if that happens, I got no choice. I should have grabbed like a gallon of water or something like that to throw in there just in case. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time I've been flipped off. You know, it never used to be this way in Vegas. I was born and raised here, and this is the town I learned how to drive in. But since it's such a transient town, and it's a Diet California now, people drive like absolute shit. Like I don't know, it's almost like they drive selfishly. Or, I hate to say it, they're from another country where they never had a license, and this is the first vehicle that they've ever had, so they don't know how to navigate things like stop signs, yield, whatever. This town absolutely sucks to drive in these days. And here I am being kind of part of the problem with transporting a goldfish. I am doing my very best to keep this fish alive. I'm gonna be so pissed if Scott calls me tomorrow and be like, bro, your fish died. Oh, let him go. Look at this. I'm actually passing somebody. They're doing 60 in the friggin' almost the fast lane. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, the speed limit's 65. If you've ever driven out in Vegas, the speed limit on the freeways is 80, not 65. But if you go way less than 65, then you are an idiot. 10 more minutes, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Trying to pep talk him, you know? Be like, yo, you've made it this many years. You've survived I don't know what. Like, all kinds of stuff. You made it out of the pet store alive. You can make it to a new fresh pond that isn't Lake Mead. So if I put you in the Lake Mead, you'd get eaten by a friggin' bass or something in like 20 seconds. Dickheads. What has my life become? I'm the second slowest guy on the freeway talking to a fish inside of a bag. If you guys didn't know, those orange things on the side of the freeway, that's our Nevada state flower. It grows mostly in Vegas, and it sprouts up all over the roadways. It's such a pest. But, you know, it is what it is. You got to be proud of some stuff. And in this case, that's us. That's our state flower. Look, it even spawned up on this side. We got it on both sides of the road. See how they've kind of shifted and they've moved us over? It's because the flowers are growing wild. Some people drive through them and knock them over and stuff like that, but they always replant and respawn pretty easily, pretty quickly. They're pretty good about it, but you don't ever see them like in people's yards or anything, which is the weirdest part about our state flower. They seem to only grow on the roadways. So strange. We're so close. Literally a quarter mile, man. A quarter mile. You croak now, that's it. We're not gonna be friends anymore. They're drowning it. Good news. Still alive. All right, little buddy. Now my floor is all soaked. Careful the lid. The lid's not gonna stay on.
You're demon.
Oh, you're a fatty.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, I don't.
This one's a lot bigger than
I'm
the last
really a little
ones.
concerned now.
Why, what's up?
The turtles like the fins,
Oh,
so we'll see. But
Well.
this one's a lot bigger than the last ones we put in there. You gonna do commentary or anything?
yeah, go ahead. Hope you make it.
I'm just scooping up in my hand.
Oh my god. Y'all are wild. Swim, buddy. Be good. Oh, you're pretty. It might be okay.
Yeah, big enough.
Usually, like, if it's gonna happen, like, it happens pretty quick.
Yeah, they go, yeah.
Dude, seeing the fish in here now, like,
It don't look so big, does it?
oh, he looks bigger.
Oh.
Oh, maybe it'll make some friends. Yeah, get over here with these guys.
So far, they haven't really paid much attention to it, so that could be good.
Well, maybe I should turn the camera off before they do. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I cut the camera because the turtles and the fish became the best friends that anyone could ever have, and it just became super boring watching them play together and swim and yeah. Turtles are dicks. Except for one. There was one named Daisy. Daisy was a nice, sweet turtle. Thanks for not eating my fish. Yeah. That was not planned. Whatever.